Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Margie. I'm an empath. I'm a Hilko Wise Clown. And thereabouts every daily I do a channel on my channel. A little message. Gather a lot of data. I collect a lot of information and then put it together based on my frame of reference and present it to whoever wants to see. Yeah. My background? Well, if it really matters. It started out late in life. I was in the Air Force, but not until I was 26. I was like second oldest in my flight. Still a workhorse though. Age mechanic, flight line support. No air power without ground power. Something like that. Anyway, went to college, computers, IT, business information systems. That college is accredited. Whatever that, I know what it means, but it's just all this. So basically I did, interject myself into society for a real long time. And later in life I found out I was autistic. They don't test for that stuff like that for girls in the early 80s. It's just easier to put them in a box, keep them quiet. I was never real quiet. I always broke down stereotypes. I never believed in what they were, and I didn't acquire education until later in life, so I already had my own ideas about things, and I stood strong in my convictions and what I thought was wrong and right, and being good to people's right, not being good to people is wrong. Pretty much simple as that, We know who we are pretty much. Everybody's established their personality by early in their life, before they're 10 years old, Except there's key components, tragedy, extreme cases of something, a struggle that you have to get over and through by yourself. Everyone has them. They need to have them. Because you can't find out who you really are unless you have them. You don't know what you're really made of until the shit hits the fan, y'all. I was watching Good Doctor last night. I love that show. It's near and dear to my heart. And I don't want to spoil nothing for nobody. Season finale, I guess we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But I can relate to being put in a box when people don't understand you. Because you threaten them. People put the trap animals, put them in the box, do what they want. Devour them. You don't get to take somebody else's will over your own. You don't get to. It's against universal law. There's so much opportunity for this world to be like a freaking heaven on earth. People have made it hell because of their hell inside. I was watching couple stories today, and there was. I get a lot of information from synchronicities. It's like I'll get an idea about something, and then sure as shit, I'll see a billboard or something to confirm my thought, and then I'll, further go down. Like, okay, yesterday I was watching Dharma and Greg. I'll just tell the story. I was watching Dharma and Greg. I'm catching up on that because I used to watch it back when it was first on. Because I'm in line with it. Hippie stuff, Love and Light, Age of Aquarius, they've been talking about it for years and years, writing songs about it, planting seeds. So, the Mimi Kennedy, she's played mom, Dharma's mom, and she had said something. She was like, you have to excuse me, this is the first time I've incarnated as a female in hundreds of years, or something like that. And I went, what? I don't know why it made me perk up. Oh, not that they believe in reincarnation, because her character, that's what her character is. I'm totally in line with everything they say. I'm more so now than I was then, but I still love the show because it still made sense to me. Kitty, don't go in the window, please. Don't want to. He's gonna want to. I'm gonna open the window. He's gonna jump in it and make a big old clackle. So, don't need to show nothing. I'd been eating my feels, so I got a case of the back fat, but it'll be warm enough soon to go back and get some work done, so I'll work it off here. No worries. Anyway, so, Mimi Kennedy said that, oh yeah, she said that, and then today I was watching the Pele report. That cool's dude. That dude's cool. And, he hit on that. He was reading from a book that another man wrote, and I don't know the man's name, and I should find out what it is, but you go watch the Pele report and listen to it for yourself. How's that, baba-ya? And, and he was like, you know, some spirits have lived a gender for hundreds of years, and they're not learning their karma, so in this incarnation, it's flipped. Well, I never wanted to be a man, like, go through and have a surgery. I actually considered having top surgery, but just because I'm not, they're just in the way, and I don't identify, I don't know. So, based on a show that was made in the late 1990s, that I watched today in 2019, that talks about after, you know, gender switching after hundreds of years, and then I watch a Pele report that was made today where a man is talking about an idea of this, and then I'm like, well, that makes it, and it's all based on planetary placements. It's highly likely, it's not, 100%, nothing 100%, I'm not saying, if you have this placement, you probably feel like you were born in the wrong body. If you are comfortable in your body, people will get offended. It's weird, the shit that people choose to get offended at. It's fucking bizarre, dude. Life's too short, y'all. Anyway, so, time is such a funny thing. When the student is ready, the teacher is revealed, The universe conspires to teach us what we ought to know, if we open ourselves up to all things being possible, just being open-minded. How many people I've met in my life that tell me how open-minded they are until I do something or say something and their mind just closes like a motherfucking trap. Yeah, it's all for show. It's all, people are all putting on a show now, and the world is changing, and people are sick of shows, People are ready for authentic and true human connections. That's what's missing. People are tired of trying to figure out, are you my friend because you want to be my friend, or do you like me for my money, or trying to sleep with me, or do you just really enjoy my company and like hanging out, I don't know. I've never been into that promiscuous stuff, so, and I've never been, big in dating and stuff like that, so that, I don't know, but people have their ideas about stuff, so I never have to worry about too much about the sex stuff, is what I'm saying. Kind of free and clear of that. But, I'd like to meet someone and settle down, throw some ideas around and travel, see some sights and enjoy some life, because, man, it's only going to get weirder, dude, because people are not rectifying with resolving the shit that they've done before, and it's coming out like a festering splinter, and, they're not taking it, coping so well, and we all make mistakes, some of them are just worse, like, God, man, I don't know how the freaking Catholic Church is going to come back after freaking their department of secrecy, their department specifically headed for people that have been born to priests and nuns, to hide it. This last year, and I'm going to end up on this, you get an idea of how you think your life is. Now, I found out my parents were divorced in 1972. I was always told they were divorced after I was born, but I went and I told a story. I used to go and tell stories, and I tell my story about how it was my parents' parting gift, and how, because I was told the judge said, or my mom, I was told that the judge wouldn't grant the divorce, and come to find out that he did, and I was just a bastard, baby. Well, I don't think I'm a bastard because I know who he is, but we were just born out of wedlock. But my point is that there's this group of people that are coming up right now that my heart really goes out to, and they're these people that have been born from the transgressions of priest, whether it's priest to nun, it doesn't matter. But there was some that they were not, and then they were put into adoption, and then they're finding out, they're finding out the circumstances of their birth, and it is freaking life-changing. Your whole world changes. People don't stop and consider what it's like that when your whole world changes. My world has changed over and over and over and time again. So I'm used to it, I don't like it as much anymore. I like to try and keep things a little bit more calm. I'm over the drama. I'm getting too old for this shit. My back hurts. But, we're all just trying to get by. And if we just move more in a direction of cooperation being nature's way, and not this freaking, this survival of the fittest and all this dirty, I don't know, industrial shit's just all freaking going, and I just can't wait till stuff gets better. I mean, everybody wants to get back to more natural, so why don't you just reduce the amount of freaking industrial bullshit and make nature bigger, yeah? Then you don't have to travel as far, yeah. Hope you have a rad day. Peace. Woo.